Hello, my name is Marjorie and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I wanted to share some hanky holders and some lingerie holders that I purchased during the holiday season. And here's a closer look. There's some silk embroidery work on this here. It is so lovely. It is a soft peach, I want to say. And so I believe this is a hanky holder. It has this beautiful ribbon that I guess you can put the handkerchief in and place it in your purse. And here is, I believe, another. And I love the color of the satin. It's really smooth and shiny. And I love the combination of the soft pink and soft mint. Are pockets that you can put either hankies or anything you wish. And this is a sweet little rose bud. And here is another gorgeous, I love the flowers. It looks like it's detaching, so some of these are obviously vintage condition, so I may have to repair some. I really have to give them a good soak and, really give them a good cleaning. This one here, I believe, is a lingerie holder, a lingerie bag. Really beautiful. I love the trim. And if you see the design, and inside, it will hold whatever you would like. I just love the workmanship. It's so beautiful and feminine and dainty. And here I gotta mend that. I wanna see how I can create something with this or mend it, just have fun. And next, this one is gorgeous. It has raw silk. This is raw silk covering the outside. And inside is this beautiful satin pink. And these are where you put whatever you would like. I'm imagining, lingerie or handkerchiefs, whatever you would need to travel with or keep safe. But this is gorgeous. I'm going to show you the details here on this silk. Just beautiful embroidery work. I love it so much. It looks like it may be easy to remove, but I'm not sure. It's just so gorgeous. I really would love to see if I can make something, and the satin underneath it is really beautiful. So these were what I purchased during the holidays. I love the pastel colors, very feminine and beautiful. And look at this beautiful sweet bucket that I keep it in. This also is a beautiful piece. I don't know if it's like a coin purse. This is a very good weight, and if you take a look here, it's exclusively for Giorgio Beverly Hills. Really lovely. Here is a quick project that allows me to use ribbons and have a beautiful display. There's a container that I have all sorts of ribbons. This is a crochet flower that I was making. It's actually very, very sweet and cute. I really need to get back into my crocheting. It's actually very easy for me to crochet at night because during the day you have to count stitches, and sometimes I lose track because I have to stop and do different things throughout the day. But at nighttime, when I'm settling down for the evening, it is very relaxing. It's so sweet. I'll give you a closer view. I think the lighting is not showing the stitching, but it is really sweet. And I also made this gorgeous rose. I hope to make a crochet video on how I did these. They're very, very versatile. And so back to the ribbons. So I'm going to start off by folding the ribbons in half. So at this point, all you need to do is just fold it in half, both sides being equal length, and you just keep going. Now, I only have a few ribbons here, but I just really wanted to show you how to get started. I mean, I'm sure you've seen this in stores. They sell big tassels with all sorts of ribbon. So obviously this is not something new. However, this is just something that I love doing. And I think that it helps me use my material. And even if I don't use the material right away, what a beautiful display. It makes me so happy. So I'm folding these in half. I'm fast forwarding it because it just takes a little time. And you just keep gathering. I only have, as I mentioned, a few ribbons, but I will show you one later on in this video that has tons and tons of ribbon. I call it my Valentine ribbon tassel because it's pinks, reds, cream, whites, and it's just very lovely, very romantic. So maybe my romantic tassel display. So the idea would be to just have fun. I got a piece of trim and I'm tying the center that I gathered, and I'm just making a regular knot. Not too tight, but not too loose. This allows you to make any adjustments, arrange the ribbon as you please. So this part is kind of where you just are finessing the ribbons, you're placing it. So I will start fast forwarding this process, but you can just place these specific ribbons as you please. Here's where you can get, this is a rosette that I made with a velvet trim, and in the center is a beautiful pearl button. And so the idea would be is that you can pin it with safety pins, and you would attach the safety pin from the flower to the trim that I tied the center with. And you can use any type of flower, rosettes, anything that you wish. So that's the fun part, and you can always switch it out. Here I start to tie the ribbons in a bow. And these are the specific long ribbons that are perhaps longer than 2 yards. So as you see here, I'm just doing the bunny ear bow tie. So I'm just tying it in a bow. And as you see, it starts looking very pretty. So I'm just finding the other longer ribbons, and I just start doing that throughout. And again, this particular one, I don't have that many ribbons in here, and I just wanted to demonstrate that you can make it as simple as you wish. So just with a few ribbons. And the next ribbon that I will be showing you, look how pretty. So sweet and delicate. I love the pastel colors. So you can leave this as is and you're done. And of course, if you add more ribbon, it will look fuller and it'll spread out and it'll just be so lovely. So here is the fuller one that I've made previously. So this is what I call the romantic tassel. I have a beautiful long rhinestone chain in the center, and this handle here is where you would hang it up. But look at all the ribbons in here. there's tons and tons of ribbon. Some are 1 yard, some are over 2 yards long. And this is where that tying like a bow, it is so long. And I will show you some like this one here. As you can see, it's looped over. It is so long. This one is a yard. There's just so many beautiful ones here. This one you see here, I just tied it like a bow. So it's really long because it's over 2 yards. It may be 5 yards. But what I love is that it is all displayed. And sometimes it's fun to just dig in there and see what type of trims and wonderful little surprises that you forgot you had. So even if you, like, let's say Valentine's Day, this is gorgeous to put up, or maybe during Christmas where red comes up again. But even when that season is over and you don't want red, but here is where the safety pins come in. So if I wanted to, I can use this flower. I can use the button, the rhinestone button in the center. And what I tied this with was yarn. And so this is the bow. And so even if you display it, it looks so pretty. Or you can gift it to a friend, a crafty friend that loves ribbon. What a beautiful presentation. And they can just look through it. And if you need a piece, you snip it off. It is gorgeous. And what I was going to mention previously when I was showing you the safety pin is that you can store this in a bin and you can take it out whenever you please. So you don't always have to have it in display. Thank you so much for spending time with me and have a wonderful day.